as we learned that President Trump is willing to roll back some of the tariffs on China in exchange for some major concessions, let me tell you why I've become such a hardliner on the trade war. It's not a new position. See, what most people in Wall Street are big believers in free trade. Now, there are a million economists who can tell you why tariffs are the worst thing in the world. Call me skeptical. It all goes back to my father, who used to sell gift wrap. This was always his best time of the year. He had all these Christmas wrap rolls from American-made paper in his workshop, which he called The Place. Gorgeous loose-leaf sample books of fantastic styles for the holidays. Kitschy, throwback, commercial, colorful, Santa. He repped so many mills that it was hard to find gift wrap he didn't carry. Then China decided to target the gift wrap industry. They made paper so much more cheaply that their U.S. competitors didn't stand a chance. Didn't matter if it was lower quality. It's gift wrap! You rip it up anyway! The Chinese started by taking over what Pop called the stretch band industry first. These giant golden rubber bands, they replaced 3M's beautiful sasheen ribbons. Sasheen used to be one of my dad's best sellers. I was so proud that I learned to make bows myself, demonstrated in Mrs. Mixer's 5th grade class at Penn Manor. These days, if you Google sasheen, it's a popular girl's name. Maybe there's some of the stuff on eBay. Once China got its foothold into the package business, they went all in gift wrap and then bag. We welcomed it at the time. And I should add that my dad ultimately loved doing business with the Chinese. This is a Chinese bag that he made for me. This is the last bag that he made for me. You can see it, made in China, okay? It's beautiful. No plastic because Pop was an environmentalist from way back. They were great to him, but there's a real cost here. The people who manufactured this stuff in America before, they lost their jobs. Their towns died. Fentanyl, opium, you get it, opiate. Now, this goes well beyond gift wrap. We're talking all sorts of electronics, toys, high chairs, ceiling fans, list goes on and on. With each of these items, I see a group of towns that's been decimated by permanent normal trade relations with China, just like the towns that made gift wrap for my dad's jobbing business, just like the towns that would have made this bag. The economists will tell you that tariffs raise the cost of living. They're not wrong. A tariff is a sales tax. But a lot of the predictions seem overblown. I constantly hear terrifying numbers bandied about. $1,000 per household seems to have the most cogency. But anyone who studies the retail industry like I do knows that's a total crock. A lot of companies can do a lot to mitigate damage. They can always reshore these businesses. Even if labor costs in the U.S. are too high, which it often is, it's cheaper for them to move to another country, a country that doesn't have such unfair trade practices, than to keep the factories in China. Mexico's a cheaper, better place. At the same time, U.S. companies can push their Chinese suppliers to eat the cost of the tariffs, threatening to take their business elsewhere if they don't get better prices. Why not? Most of these jobs are make work anyway, people. The Communist Party subsidizes all sorts of industries. It's a kind of a gigantic jobs program. If they don't want to cover the cost of the tariffs, it's easy enough to move to production Thailand, Taiwan. That's why you're not paying the full cost of the tariffs, even though the media says you are. But you know what? Even if the trade war costs $1,000 a household, which it doesn't, is that really such a bad deal if it prevents people from losing their jobs and towns going under? I think it depends on how many jobs we're protecting. That's the point, though. The free traders will tell you that it's always worth the trade-off. To me, that's insane. And the Chinese government's been taking advantage of us for decades. If we're going to trade jobs for cheap stuff, at the very least, we should get a good exchange rate. This was the perfect moment to crack down on them because our economy is so strong. Their economy isn't. I almost hope China reneges on its promises so that President Trump can ramp the tariffs back up and get an even better deal later on. But I did say almost. So stick with Cramer.
Don't miss a second of Mad Money. Follow @Jim Cramer on Twitter. Have a question? Tweet Cramer. #MadTweets. Send Jim an email to madmoney@cnbc.com or give us a call at 1-800-743-CNBC. Miss something? Head to madmoney.cnbc.com.